Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Welcome back again to my English learning. I'm Muhammad Rifki. Today I'm going to share and cover a topic that may often be overlooked but is very important in English, namely passive voice, based on this book Standard English Grammar. The purpose of this video is to give you and share a clear understanding of passive voice so that we can be more confident when speaking or writing in English. To know more about the explanation, so let's get started. Before we come to the passive voice, we have to know about verbs and voice. Voice is the form a verb takes to indicate whether the subject of the verb performs or receives the action. There are two types of voice. First, active voice, and the second one is passive voice. So what is active and what is passive voice? Active voice is used to show that the subject of the sentence is performing or causing the action. And the form of active voice: subject plus main verb plus object. And the example is, the children eat the cookies. So what is passive voice? Passive voice is used when the subject is the recipient of the action. And the form of passive voice is subject plus be plus verb 3 and by agent. And the example is, the cookies are eaten by the children. We look at the active voice first. The example of active voice: the children eat the cookies. And we change to the passive voice: the cookies are eaten by the children. So after we have known the definition, the form, and the example of active voice and passive voice, let's step forward to the forms of passive voice in tenses. Remember, the general form of passive voice is be plus verb 3. And I give you the example sentence from active voice: Randy plays the ball. So let's start. For the first tenses is simple present. The form is subject plus be or SMR plus verb 3 plus by agent. And the example sentence is, the ball is played by Randy. Remember the active voice: Randy plays the ball. And we change to the passive voice: the ball is played by Randy. Next, to the second tenses is simple past. The form is subject plus be or was were plus verb 3 plus by agent. And the example sentence is, the ball was played by Randy. Next, to the third tenses is present progressive. The form is subject plus be or SMR plus being plus verb 3 plus by agent. And the example sentence is, the ball is being played by Randy. And the last tense is past progressive. And the form is subject plus be or was were plus being plus verb 3 plus by agent. And the example sentence is, the ball was being played by Randy. After we have known about passive voice, so let's step forward to the next activity is exercise, to know more about our ability in knowing about passive voice. So here I'm going to give you some exercises by the instructions. Please identify and decide the sentences are active or passive voice. Then change the sentences into opposite sentences, or active or passive voice. The example for number 1. Milk is bought by them. And I identify and decided the sentence is passive voice. So I change the sentence into opposite sentence is to active voice. They buy milk. So for the number 2 and 3 and 4, I give you chance to answer the question, the exercise. Okay, thank you very much for your attention and your participation in watching this video. Hopefully we got some beneficial knowledge about passive voice. Once again, thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.